And he's back this week, as always. Dee Lauderdale, you got his blog at deelauderdale.blog.
DeeLauderdale.com. Let's try that. How about we'll do that.
And you're now doing podcast.
Yes, podcast. Excited about the podcast. It's called The New Southern Gentleman. And it's just, I'm trying to find out and find a bunch of guys who have been successful that were raised in the South.
How was your first interview?
Oh, my goodness.
I thought it went pretty good. I guess people are figuring out that you were my first interview subject.
Let them know.
We're going to show that on TV here before long, maybe this weekend. Brad does his job.
Are you going to show the whole thing, or are you going to chop it up?
I'm going to chop it up.
I'm
going to chop it up, make me look good.
To back up some stories.
What do you think?
Okay.
I'm going to chop it up, make me look good.
Well, I mean, I've got the full raw audio, so if I see you've edited out anything,
what are you going to do about it?
Do I get to stay in? Are you going to leave me in it at all?
I'm not.
Yes.
I mean, I'm just wondering how that's.
I like you, Mama. I might let you see you a little bit. No offense, Don.
I thought it turned out really, really good.
Well, you had a great subject.
Well, clearly that's why I started with you. But that's the first time I've ever done an interview like that. How did I do?
Well, you did good.
You did well keeping him not in control. Where you did stay in control of it.
It was probably the most casual interview I've ever done.
It was funny because you were a little nervous when we started. I don't know if you felt nervous, but you looked nervous.
Yeah. And I'm just making sure you can get the questions out. I mean, you're kind of being intimidated. You're sitting there across from a superstar. And all of a sudden, you're just trying to ask me something here, and I've interviewed everybody.
Well,
how did you get a word in?
It was difficult, but I had some questions ready in case he got out of hand. I had a list of questions at the bottom that were going to be my go-to ones if Jamie was completely off the rails, that I was going to try to bring him back to
you have to be prepared. Now, are you one of those types when you interview somebody, you're always thinking as they're talking, not listening to what they're saying, what's my next question?
I'm trying to listen. I really, really am. But I have 2 or 3 questions lined up in my head of where we're going with something, because with you're like most people, you get off on a tangent occasionally, and so have to bring you back.
Hey, I'm thinking about taking I don't know if any of y'all have had a chance to watch the SEC Network with Paul Feinbaum. Incredible, fabulous show. But what makes it is what I need to do. They do these rants. People call in and get raised hell. I'm going to start Rover's rants here and then let y'all call in.
I think we need to start doing call-in.
All you have to do is text in your video.
Why don't we start doing that, and then I'll be able to answer the questions on the air. Let people live call in. I mean,
if you're mad about something, give us a call.
I mean, how could that go wrong?
FaceTime me. I don't know. We'll go work on that. But enough about me. Let's talk about you, Dee.
Send your video to 603-4848.
All right, Dave, what are you talking about?
You wanted another copy of the book.
My buddy Matt Miller, my life coach, who did a great job the other way up here, I thought.
He was. I enjoyed getting to meet him. I'm going to start coming on Fridays because there's food.
Yeah. Well, now we can get food up here every day if I work a deal with somebody. All right, what are you talking about today?
I thought I would talk about 3 facts that should inspire us. You're always talking about needing to be inspired.
I just need one. To inspire me.
You need facts. We need things to keep you inspired.
You got the facts, all right.
This is going nowhere quick.
All right, I'm going to give you all 3, and then I'll let you do your thing. Fact number 1, life will never be fair.
True.
Number 2, tomorrow's not promised.
True.
And number 3, you have more time than you think you do.
True. We waste more time.
I understand the first 2. What's the third one mean?
We waste more time.
What do you always say, or what do most people say when you ask them?
Got enough time.
I don't have any time.
If I only had more hours in a day. Well, I'm sure
you ain't never heard me say that. I want to go to bed.
You always want to go to bed.
But we've all got the same.
You blame me?
Gloria, I mean, why? I mean,
no
we've all got the same 168 hours. Well, there was a study done that the average person spends 4 hours a day in recreation. 2.5 hours of that is watching TV.
Well, I'm way above average.
You were way above. But we already knew you were way above average, Jamie, but that was just one more thing that you're way above average. But just think about the time that you waste.
Okay, how can you say watching television is a waste of time?
Does it make you any money? Does it make you a better person?
Well, it could if I followed up. I saw somebody advertising, and I just happened to see a commercial in the Feinbaum show, and I called them.
That's different for you because that is your business.
I love television.
And you stay up with current events. And so,
But
I
I'm
mean,
not
there's kind
sitting
of
in there in a big
research, too.
easy chair because I go to sleep eating potato chips and drinking a beer. I'm standing in there in my office, you've seen
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
watching TV.
I thought you'd be standing in the kitchen with that really
That's where I
big
am.
TV.
That's where I am. That's
Is that
my
what you call
office.
your
That's where I'm
office?
standing
That's
right
right. The
there.
other office is Gloria's office where all the real
I'm
business
not allowed in
is.
there. I stand in there with my iPod, my phone, my newspapers, and I'm watching TV.
Right.
4 or
That's your
5 hours a
business.
day.
So that makes sense.
Fox News, SEC Network, and I got me on the whole time over here that I can see all the time.
So you're monitoring to make sure that everything's up on the
Yes.
station. But that's your job. But
Thank you.
most people, for me, watching TV is not my job.
But it's all our leisure time.
I love television.
When we act like we're semi-retired, all those hours a day is what he's talking about.
But most people everybody's got enough time. The problem is, what do we choose to spend the time on? Because really, anytime we say, I don't have time to do that, you know what we're actually saying?
I
It's
don't
not
want to
important
do
to
it.
us.
Okay, and that's what, irks me. You call somebody, well, I just ain't got the time. Well, what are you doing? You can't talk to me or call me back in sometime during your busy day?
Yeah,
You ain't that friggin' busy.
yeah.
No,
I
it's
am
that
doing
busy.
Or my favorite one that just drives me nuts is I'll send an email to somebody or a text and they just ignore it. I never hear from them, period. I'd rather just them call and say, no, I can't do that, or it's just not the right time, just
If you ask the
whatever.
question.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
acknowledge the fact.
What is etiquette now on email versus text?
What do you mean?
Is it more proper to send an email to somebody, or is it better to, if you got their cell phone, text them?
I think it depends on how well you know them.
Yeah.
So you're saying text is more personal?
I think it is.
If you know they text.
To me, it is. I think it's because you don't have everybody's cell phone number. Like, I don't give everybody my cell phone number, but I'll give anybody
Y'all
my
want
email
it?
address.
Y'all want Dee's cell phone number? I'll put it up on the screen for
I
you.
have no doubt that you would.
I will.
I know you will.
Now, if someone contacts us and says they need to get in touch with someone on the show, I will pass along more than likely their office number, unless it's someone I know like Tom
Yeah.
or.
I'll tell you how far I'll go right now. And I've done this before. You can have my cell phone number, my iPad address, and I'll even sext you.
He won't even return an email, and you're not sexting anymore.
Now, I do not, that's my cell phone. I do not like returning calls.
Why not?
I just don't.
Why not?
I ain't got time.
Get yours up on the screen.
Yeah, that's
You ain't
my
got
cell phone. Yeah, that is my cell phone, by the way. I ain't got time to call you back.
Well, I thought I was special because I had your cell phone number.
What do you mean?
Does he answer?
Dee, this may come as a shock to you.
No, but I never call him. I send him a text every
I'll
once in a while.
I'll text you back.
Back.
Yeah.
But why don't you call? I don't understand. As much as,
I just don't
as
like
much
to
as you
talk
like
to
to
people on the
talk,
phone.
as much as you like to talk.
You know what? One of the
You know
worst
why?
things is happening to me now.
That's the part I don't
Because
understand.
usually-
Hey, where is my phone?
usually It's if you text him or send him a message in the afternoon, forget it. You got to catch him in the morning.
Well, I know because he quits working at 1 o'clock.
He's like, forget it, I'm done.
The worst thing
Then
that's
it's
happening to
not
me now. Let me see my phone,
Yeah.
Tom. I'll call somebody.
Yeah.
And then he'll leave the room.
I don't
and
know.
walk
I'll
outside.
call somebody, but my phone will keep going, and they can hear everything I said about it. I don't know why. I can't figure it out.
You hadn't figured out to hit that end call button.
That's happened to Tom. I button call
That big red button at the bottom down there that says end
It'll
call.
say-
You hadn't figured that part out yet.
Double click on the top.
Gloria, you
button,
need to
it'll
get him
automatically
one of the
come up.
new, bigger
I know.
iPhones so he can
He's
see
getting
it.
mine when my 6 Plus comes in.
Oh,
What
you
else you
get the
got, Dee?
hand-me-downs?
Yeah, he gets.
Yeah, I always get her phone.
Yeah.
How does
It's
that
like-
work out?
Well, it worked out pretty good. 'Cause I don't
It'll
know.
work.
I hate it when she
Oh,
puts some new
is that
update
what
on
it
here
is?
because it takes me forever to figure it
Then I
out.
have to teach
Oh,
him.
then
how
don't
to
put
use
the
his
new one
phone.
on there. You're gonna
I already got it.
Oh, you already
I'm
got it.
already
All right.
What else you got, Dee?
That's it.
That it?
That's it. Unless you got some more stuff you want to talk
No,
about.
I just want to share this important piece of information with y'all.
I knew you had something. That's the reason I was ready to be quiet.
Dee
See, I'm
Lauderdale,
learning
there
how
he
to
is.
read.
Y'all
I'm learning how to
give me
read you,
a-
James.
Check him out.
We'll be sharing that
Lauderdale.com.
interview with y'all. Dee did a great job interviewing me the other day. It was kind of that was a great interview. That was comfortable with
good,
you.
different questions.
You didn't ask me nothing tough.
Well, I
You
tried
don't have
not
to ask me anything tough. I'll tell you anyway.
Brad, I was stunned. He said my name as much as he did.
Let me give a shout out to my. Is it Sunday school teacher or Connect? Don,
Connector,
what is it?
Either one.
Sunday school teacher, Dr. Wayne White.
Okay.
On the last day of kindergarten, all the children brought presents for their teacher. The florist's son handed the teacher a gift. She shook it, held it up, and says, "I bet I know what this is. It's some flowers."
Oh.
"That's right," shouted the little boy. Then the candy store owner, Dee, his daughter, handed the teacher a gift. She held it up, shook it, and says, "I know what this is. It's a box of candy." "That's right," shouted a little girl. The next gift was from the liquor store owner. The little boy said, "Hey, teacher, here's mine." The teacher held it up and saw that it was leaking. She touched the drop with her finger and tasted it. "Is it wine?" "No," said the little boy. The teacher touched again, got another touch with her finger, touched it to her tongue. "Is it champagne?" "No," said the little boy. Finally, the teacher said, "I give up." "What is it?" "It's a puppy."
Oh, gross. Way to go, Wayne.
And that's what Wayne sent
That's
you.
what we learned in Sunday school Sunday.
That was the whole lesson. That's a pretty good one. I need to
No,
have
that's
been
the
there.
most he got out of it.
Or is that the part? Now, what
Never
was-
touch liquor with your finger.
Is that okay? That was the biblical lesson that Wayne was teaching you.
Wayne does a good job. He always tries to fire people up.
Wayne's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
He's fun to be around, and
Very good guy.
his
Lindsay
pastor.
Lane Baptist Church. Dusty will probably be joining us up here Saturday. I mean Saturday. I ain't gonna be here Saturday. Friday is what I'm talking about. I'll probably see him Saturday, but anyway, never know. Thank you, Dee.
Good to see you again.
DeeLauderdale.com. Y'all hit him up on that. We'll share that interview. I'll let y'all know later this week when that interview's going to air. Maybe this Sunday.
Maybe.
Right now, we'll take a break for the
Maybe
day.
not.
See y'all.
Bye.